I keep coming this song. I never touch it down. I hear money, so can't keep up. And the story stops, come to me. I'm sorry, I'm missing. You must be crazy, that you know enough of this guy. So can I know enough of it?
T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness, and that's exactly what we are doing. Somebody put me in beef class because I feel like I'm about to go there. Oh, I feel my hip coming up.
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you at, good afternoon. Let me turn my Spanish stuff down. Listen, you guys, I just wanted to come and give you guys a brief update of what's going on. Let me fix my wig and let me push her back a little bit because baby, don't like it. Okay, so you guys that paid attention to the live yesterday, everything is set to go. So let me start out by this. Y'all, we have a couple of competitions this year that I want to make sure that we get out to everybody. I'm not sure where everybody is at. I'm not sure what's going on with the teams, but the only thing I can do is put the information out there for you guys to basically come and be a part of it. One thing I do want to touch on too, and I want to say this, and I want to be very straightforward, if I may. One thing that you don't hear about Lady Jazz's show, you don't hear that she does not have a proper venue. You do not hear that she does not have proper judges. You do not hear that she does not have a proper DJ. You do not hear that she does not have proper staff. You always hear that Lady Jazz gives out all of her cash prize money. You also hear that Lady Jazz also gives out nothing but the best in trophies. So with all of that under one umbrella, I'm really not sure, and I'm a little bit perturbed of the a registration that came through, especially when people are looking for, as you guys say, you guys are looking for quality competitions, but I'm not seeing the interest like that go forth. I'm not sure if I'm down low on the radar. I'm not sure what's going on, but the only thing I could do is keep pushing the show, and I can't keep doing. Only thing I could do is keep providing you guys, trying to provide you guys with an amazing experience when you guys come to your Showtime. This is my thing. When I talk about coming to shows, you get what you pay for, you get what you put out, so to speak. I've always said that. So with me putting out amazing competitions, my flyers are always professional. My flyers are always readily available. My flyers are always going to look professional. That's just how I roll when it comes to my show, because I want people to take me serious. And the only way that people are going to take me serious is if I take myself serious. So with that being said, I need the people to come in. I'm not sure what's going on with the teams. Now, I did do my research and I did see, and we're going to get to what I'm going to talk about, but I did see that plane tickets a little bit high, but that's still not stopping some people to go to certain people's shows. Like I said, I'm not bitter. I'm not upset. I'm just stating the obvious. I'm stating the facts.
I'm not sure what's going on. Last time we had our competition in New Orleans, we had 13 teams. This year, we only have 5 teams competing next weekend. Not sure what happened. Not sure what's going on. And none of the teams that are in the show are even from New Orleans. Not sure what that's about. I'm just stating the facts. I'm stating the obvious. Not sure what's going on with New Orleans. We're still going to go on as if we have 15 to 20 teams in the building. I can't sit there and dwell on that, but I'm telling y'all what I'm seeing. I'm telling y'all what I'm noticing, and I'm not sure what's going on. Again, what's the problem with some of these coaches and these teams in the Majorette community? Why are you guys not signing up for shows? I really need to understand it. Now, I did say that I did see the actual pricing of tickets. However, with the pricing of tickets, that's still not stopping some teams to go to some people's shows. I'm not going to sit there and go too far in it. You take it for what you want to take out of it. I'm just simply saying, in my opinion, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if you guys want me to do a different thing. Tell me something, because I am confused to why the registrations are not registering, so to speak. Hey, Jason. Hey, baby. Hey, LaKimia. So, again, this is just my outtake. I've actually looked at other people's shows. And again, I can't compare my show to other people's shows. However, I'm not understanding where the teams are at. I'm not understanding why teams are not registering. I'm not understanding how there's 50-11 Majorette dance teams in New Orleans, and I don't have not near New Orleans dance team in the competition next weekend. I'm baffled. But again, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on who's not registered. The only thing I can do is focus on who is registered. Those people that's registered are the ones that's going to be getting thousands of dollars. Those that's registered is going to get nice trophies. Those that's registered for regionals are going to get free bids to nationals. So I can't dwell on that. I'm just telling y'all what I've been noticing. And y'all know I'm very transparent. I'm going to talk my ish. And I'm going to tell y'all what I see. People scared, I won't lie, especially in Florida. Most teams like beginner comps. So, but let me say this, LaKimia, beginner competitions just started about 2 years ago. These beginner competitions and these 3 year under, I also offer that. That's the thing. I've also offered for beginner teams to come to the show so they can compete against other beginner teams. Beginner teams are not signing up. I'm not understanding. A lot of times it's based off of categories. What Scooter said, a lot of times it'll be based off of categories. Sometimes if you have specific criteria for each category, teams won't register. For example, creative has to be a 90s theme only, for example. And I get that. I definitely get that, Scooter. But what I'm saying is, what exactly? Okay, so we're gonna have I'm not trying to get off topic, but I'm trying to understand what's going on in our Majorette community and why I am getting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I'm getting the shit in the stick because you never hear nothing bad about my shows. You never hear anything bad about my shows. People have their own perception, their own opinion. Oh well, we should have won her show. Not according to the judges. See, the scores are the scores. The scores are the scores. Not according to my score sheet. The scores are the scores. So, again, I'm not understanding, but it is what it is. It's what I've been noticing since I started last year. A lot of teams cater towards basic categories like walkthrough, open category, and stand. And that's a disservice. Again, this is my thing, Scooter. It's a disservice. Y'all are catering to certain categories, and everybody has their own thing they want to do. It's just mind-boggling to me. And some of the shows that I see these teams going to don't even have basic categories. They don't even have basic categories, Scooter. They have categories that, I have. A walkthrough is always going to be a category I have. I've even taken out a requirement for people to do HBCU stands. HBCU stands is now an optional category. I've brought back regular stands. So if the team wanted to come and compete and do regular stands, they can do that. I'm confused. I have 2 reasons. It could be your show may overlap another show or 2. Money problem. They ran out of fundraisers to do. The coaches nowadays are young and they can't. This is my thing, Jason. Y'all know when I post my show, I'm getting ready to drop the flyer for the Nationals in 2025 because I want the first 8 baddest teams to go on the cruise. I've already set up the group booking for the cruise. Everything is set to go. I was the very first. Let's be crystal clear. Lady Jazz was the very first that actually introduced cruise competition to the Majorette community. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm stating facts. When I put the flyer out there, we originally had 6 teams. 6. We originally had 6 teams registered for that competition. When it got down to it, I had 4 teams. I had Ebony Illusion from Iowa. I had Dynamic Angels from Richmond, Virginia. I had Auberdale Be Dazzling Divas from Auberdale, Florida. And I had I had Rain KC from Kansas City, Missouri. 4. So don't come and say y'all looking for something different. Then when somebody offers y'all different, it's quiet like church. It's quiet like church mouse. I'm not understanding. Here I done put out the flyer for Detroit. Here's the flyer for Detroit. Got the venue. Everything is listed on there. Walkthrough, creative field show, a Motown theme. We're in the city of Motown, so why not? Motown theme, pom-pom, and stands. Then you also have a mini junior division with a mini junior cash prize and a mini junior division. Walkthrough, pom-pom, and stands. That's it. Now, when I first dropped the flyer with the save the date, it was a lot of emails that I sent out. Now we got the venue locked in and it's approved. I've only had 1 team, and not even a team for Detroit, not even a team from Michigan. There's the first team that registers from Buffalo, New York. What is going on? What is going on? I have to ask questions. The thing is, kids are team hopping. Coaches are not consistent. Flights are high. Parents are not paying dues on time and definitely can't pay comp fees in time. The list goes on. Okay, that's what it is, Latasha. I want to go on that cruise. Do that show so I can get on that cruise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, it comes to a point where you get frustrated. For real. You get frustrated. A competition is what it is. What is a competition if we just gonna be giving out trophies and cash prizes to teams that don't deserve it? Like, I'm really trying to figure out what we are missing in our Majorette community, because this damn show, it's a whole lot. It's a whole list of stuff that I could say. Then you got teams consistently patronizing other people's competitions and not returning the favor to patronizing teams. But the big problem we are having is parent affordability. The parents are not paying. Wow. So that's what we're facing. We're facing parents not paying their money for their child to be. But again, when it comes to football, they all hands in. I don't know if it's because, the parents want to look at the men out there coaching or whatever. But when it comes to football, basketball, the parents is there head forward. But when it comes to dance, it's like dance is getting the shit in the stick. And y'all forgetting that these girls is going to work just like the guys is going to work practicing. What's the purpose of y'all practicing in the studio and paying dues if y'all not going to go nowhere? That's stupid. That make no sense. What are they doing all this practicing for the walls? I'm confused. What is they practicing for? What's going on? So then again, when you provide a competition that is well known, that is known for having all their stuff in, all their ducks in a row, we're still looking like, okay, am I going to have to cancel this competition? Y'all, I can count on one finger how many competitions I've had to cancel. And it's probably been about 1 or 2. Out of the whole years I've been throwing on shows, out of all the years I've been throwing on shows, I've only probably had to cancel maybe 1 or 2. There is people that sits on my Facebook. God, I thank you for revelation. There is people that's sitting right now on my Facebook, looking at my Facebook and have teams and have not once brought their teams to my show. I see you. So when I start removing y'all asses off my Facebook and start reaching out to other people to come and do my show, don't say shit to me. Because this is frustrating that I try to do everything I can to provide a competition. And if you feel some type of way about what I'm saying, I'm talking to you, friend or foe. What else do y'all want from me? This shit is serious. Y'all, let me just tell y'all. Let me just be honest. Can I be honest? When I throw on shows, my shows are legit. My shows are registered. I pay taxes on my shows. Something that a lot of these MFers in our majorette community don't do. They're running shows illegally. They're not paying Uncle Sam. So when I put out my money from one business to another, trying to make sure that I provide something that is an experience for these teams, and for me not to get back what I put out, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's stupid. It's them not being ready, and for real, this is the real deal, and a lot of them be afraid, but I'm going to push them to do it. I'm about to ask. All right, thank you, Demetrius. I appreciate you, baby. I know you did say that you guys were interested. There is teams that are, and see, the thing about it, as soon as I said something about the cruise competition, I had an inbox full of people. I get y'all one experience. I have not did a cruise competition since 2018, 2019 because COVID hit. There's been people that's been asking me, Jasmine, are you going to bring it back? No, I'm not going to bring it back yet because when it's time, it's all cool talking about it. But when it's time to start paying deposits, then people want to sit there and be like, oh, I don't know. No, y'all, let's get it together. If you know of a person that's doing everything they're supposed to do, not even by the book, over the book, I'm over exceeding what y'all get at other shows. Why is my registrations looking the way they are? And it's not like I tell y'all last minute. Y'all been knowing about the Bayou competition since last year. Y'all knew about the doggone Dallas competition since last. I only got one team for Dallas. They just paid their money. I only got one dance team registered for Dallas. Dallas is May 10th through the 11th. So I'm trying to figure out what's, and Texas got a whole buttload of teams. This is disheartening when I have to sit back and I have to do, okay, we got one team here, we got one team there. Okay, this team said they registered, but they ain't sending money. I don't depend on nothing. I don't bank on nothing until I see that doggone that coin come across. And I even told teams this: y'all don't even have to pay for y'all whole team in one. You can pay for about 5 of your dances just to get y'all foot through the door. And then as the time goes, y'all can go in and keep on sending y'all money. The money goes to a business account. I don't no longer do Cash App for registrations. Y'all got to get with the times. Send your money through Zelle. So that money's going to be sitting in that business account till it's ready to be touched. I think it's the states teams in certain states. They not saying from years ago. I think you should do shows in the most populated teams like Mississippi, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, New York, and Texas. Texas, we done did it. This is my second time bringing the show to Texas. The other show I had in Texas was in Houston. Now I'm bringing it to Dallas. Dallas, I actually did Dallas one time, and I ended up having to cancel. That was one of the shows I ended up canceling because there was no registration. Had the hotel and everything. End up canceling because there was no registration. And again, I'm no shade, no tea, but all shade, all tea. In a sense, I see why Miss Williams, Dr. Diana cancel shows, because it has to make sense monetarily wise. It's got to make sense. If the funds, if the teams are not registering, who's going to do all that traveling and giving and providing all the resources as far as the trophies and the money for teams that's not registering? That's crazy. That's a waste of time, money, and effort. And unfortunately, the teams that do come through and pay, they're looking like, okay, now we have to rearrange stuff. I don't like doing that. When these teams come, they pay for plane tickets. The teams do what they're supposed to do. But what are we supposed to do? Still try to carry on with 5 teams? Hey, Reagan, miss you too, baby. My kids will never be on a team that don't travel. And when they do, it's too expensive. Well, she said, man, and you have 2 kids that dance. I spend a lot just for one child, so I can only imagine what you spend. What you say, Scooter, folks don't like to spend money like that, but if you want to get what you put in, keep it basic and charge $30 to $40 per ticket, you'll make your money. And honestly, Scooter, that's what I do. The tickets now are $30 in advance for the door. Let me get to the good juice, okay? There were several shows coming up for his Showtime. I wasn't trying to go here. Nice gym, nice trophies. That's all the teams want nowadays. And Scooter, I provide all of that. Can not one person on this live say we went to a lady jazz competition and her venue was not top tier? Can't one person on this live say that they went to Jasmine's competition and she didn't have their money? Can't one person on this live say that we went to Jasmine's competition and she had banquet size trophy? Can't nobody on this live say that we went to a lady jazz event and her judges were not qualified? Can't nobody on this live say that Lady Jazz at an event and her staff was rude to her patron? Can't not Negro say on this live that when Lady Jazz provides VIP bags, that the VIP bags ain't top tier to make them people feel like they truly VIP? That shit costs money. Where do y'all think that money comes from? Not the fucking sky. I take one event, invest in the next event, and that's how how I'm able to keep having shows. But this shit is getting very frustrating. It's getting very, very time consuming. I'm just gonna be honest. I've had it with people not supporting. I have had it. If this is what we have to look forward to in 2024, 2025, send it back. I don't want it. Return this. I don't want it. Y'all can have it at this point. Because I cannot feel like I'm throwing money into a black hole. When it start getting like that, and teams there's something that has to be said. And it's not me. It's not me. The only thing I've done for my show has enhanced my show. I've enhanced my show. My show is not no fly-by-night type of stuff. Everything over here in Showtime is done in decency and order. That's one thing that you got to know. We stick to our rules. Whatever the rules say in the packet, that's what we abide by verbatim. We don't go and switch our rules in the competition to appease other teams. But this is the stuff that y'all go to. This is the type of shows y'all go to, right? That's what we doing. And Shalia, we need more parents like you. We need more parents like you, Shalia. We need more parents that don't mind investing into their children. When you pay for dance, it's an investment. You got to just make sure that you're a part of a dance team that's going to be worthy of your investment. I've been saying the same thing. What are you doing if you're not training your child to go to college? Because once they leave the dance team, that's it. Life is in their face. What they going to do after they leave? It could be that many teams don't know about your show. Janae, let me stop you right there, baby. I understand what you're saying. All that cute, whatever. I'm also on IG. I do have a TikTok, but I don't post on TikTok. Facebook is the main thing. Facebook and IG is what I post on. Now, if I need to start posting my shows on TikTok, then say that. I thought TikTok was getting ready to get shut down. I have not posted anything on TikTok. But you, just like Instagram, you have to build followers on TikTok. The shit just not gonna fall in your lap. People just scared. I don't know why they don't want to show off their brand, because once PGD pop out 2025, y'all best believe this brand gonna show out. Scooter said, host a street battle, Charlotte Metro edition. I'll register or do a NC versus South Carolina competition. I'll take that into consideration, Scooter. I'll take that into, but that'd be real tricky, baby, because who Lord, the street battle, that means no rules. I have to see something different. Like I like y'all, like I was on the phone with my colleagues, which happens to be my close friends. Y'all came home and I stood in my kitchen. I told them the same thing. And it was such a heavy weight on me. And I don't show emotion. Like y'all will, like, I'm very sensitive, but it takes a lot for me to show emotion because I just feel like I have to be built up. I've even been told that I'm too aggressive, that I need to bring my aggressiveness down and show a little bit more of my soft side. So when I do that, I start getting emotional. I literally stood in my kitchen and I damn near had tears come to my eyes because I was like, Lord, is this not my calling? What am I doing? Why am I not feeling like I'm winning anymore? There was a one point in time in the Majorette community where I was literally, and I didn't change really nothing. I just evolved with it. I listened to some people like, Jasmine, you don't never have nothing for the minis. Let's add a mini division. Added a mini division. Did any motherfucker sign up? No. So it's not like I don't listen to the community. I take some of y'all feedback and apply it. And when I do apply it, there's no pressure. Don't tell me shit else if you're not going to register for my show. That's where I'm at with it. Don't give no goddamn other suggestion if your ass is not registered for my show, because at this point, I feel like you just doggone blowing smoke up my ass. And the way my fat ass is doggone sitting, I don't need no smoke up there. I need people that's going to be really, really true supporters. Why, Lady Jazz, why you ain't I haven't given out no scholarship money? Because I have not had the participation to give out scholarship money. There was a time where I was giving out scholarships every single year to graduating seniors going to college to pursue higher education if they were a part of a dance team. Do I do that? Hell no. Because it's got to come back some way. If you have supported my show and if you came and constantly did my show, I would not have a problem with doing that. I don't even feel comfortable giving out scholarship money to nobody no more, because who's supporting this? Yeah, post it on TikTok while it's up. They know about it. Anytime it's been any mess in Michigan, everyone all on here for real. So they know. They damn sure do know, Demetrius. They know. Blinking all of them areas. As soon as some mess pop off, everybody is the views are sky high. Anytime it's a mess in the Majorette community, the views are sky high. Something, but positivity. When you're trying to promote positivity, the numbers is low. Something's wrong with that picture. Come to Jacksonville. Have you ever did one in Jacksonville? I've never did a competition in Jacksonville, Florida. But I know Jacksonville, they have some of them teams down there, baby. I'm scared. I've never thought about having a show in Jacksonville. Maybe I do need to start expanding out to cities like that. I just, it's nerve-wracking because you never, but maybe I do need to just start branching out to cities like that, Shaniqua, because no, I've never thought about throwing a show in Jacksonville. When I pick the cities, I try to pick cities that not only the teams are coming to have a competition, but the teams will be able to go and do other things outside of the competition. That's what I tried to do. Last year we did it in Miami. I'm stopped doing stuff in Miami because people was coming to the show for vacation and they wasn't coming to support the show. So I said, well, I'm going to fix that. I'm not doing another show in Miami because y'all spending more money to make sure y'all go on vacation rather than come and support the kids that's coming. There's a problem with that. So I'm not doing no more shows in Miami. I hear you, but a lot of these Majorette teams are viral on Instagram. Majorette is very popular on Instagram. Run an ad on Instagram with your competition flyers. Janae, I'll definitely look into that. Thank you for that feedback. Scooter said, well, not necessarily street battle, but on that style of a street battle. Definitely need rules so everyone can have guidelines to follow. Most definitely. Don't say that you win it. Sometimes he gonna let you fall, but he gonna pick you right back up. You're doing great, Jess. Thank you, Jason. I know I personally want to sign up for shows that have both registration and per dancing fee. I know personally I won't sign up for shows that have both registration and per dancing fees. I just don't think the team should be responsible to fund the show in entirety. Madison, let me say this. They're not funding the show entirely. Now, my show, I just have per dancer fees. Because, and I'm going to tell you why I did per dancer fees. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you the reason why I did per dancer fees. And I had a conversation with Diane about this too. And I asked her, I said, now I see why you do per dancer fees. Because y'all have to understand, when we talk about getting buildings, We don't get cheap buildings. Okay? We don't get cheap buildings. It has to make sense when you talk about buildings. It has to make sense when you talk about hiring off-duty police officers. Police officers anywhere from $50 to $60 an hour off duty. When you have to pay for staffing, when you have to pay for judges, when you have to pay for DJ, when you have to sit here and take the time to pay for trophies, when you have to make sure the prize money is together, all that shit combined, registrations do not take care of just a portion of that. So that is the reason why people, or some people, have started to charge per dancer fees and charge a team registration. Because in a sense, also, you have to understand this. People that have a big team is not necessarily going to be bringing a large crowd with them. Some teams still do, but a lot of teams don't. There's some teams that don't even bring people to come and support. I know for a fact myself, I have had shows where a team has been up anywhere from 15 to 20 girls. And out of that 15 to 20 girls, only 5 people came and supported them. How do you know that, Jasmine? Because when I do a roll call and I'm looking out in the audience and I say, if you hear support in such and such and such and such, and it's only 5 people, I say, oh, thank y'all for the 5 people. Thank y'all for coming out. But your team's roster is of 15 to 20 girls. Where is your people? So again, if the money's not coming from the door and the ticket sales, where do y'all expect for us to have the money to pay for all this stuff at? It's just not sitting in a bank account. To answer your question, Madison. DeAnthony, I don't know if I want to come back to Chicago, because I really honestly feel like Chicago should have showed out when I did come and I brought a Schaumburg. And Chicago did not. So I don't even know if Chicago is on the radar. People have asked me to bring back a Midwest competition, but I'm like, is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Don't beat yourself down, Jazzy. UDOC would have loved to participate in your Motown show. However, due to me just trying to add it to our schedule and the cost to get there didn't make sense to my organization. And I understand that, Courtney. I understand that you thought about coming back to Chicago. Ain't been on my radar. It is a lot to throw on the show, Molly. It is. What if you open it up to high school dancing? Sierra, this is the thing, baby. My show is not only for the Majorette community. I will invite white cheerleading teams and have a cheer portion in my show and hire cheer judges. What do y'all think I do with drill? When I do drill team competition, I try to at least have one drill team person on the panel that knows and understands drill and that can make sure that the judges understand it as well. It's open to anybody. It's not just to the Majorette teams. It's not only to them. You're doing great. What God has for you is for you. Proud to Jazzy Design Supporter. Thank you so much, Ashley, baby. I love y'all. We got a lot of new teams who would love to do it. And like I said, I get it, you guys. The thing about it is I'm tired. I'm tired. Like y'all have to really hear me out. My flyers cost. I've seen people drop. Once again, we starting to go back to the raggedy S. I'm starting to see people drop raggedy flyers and people are registered for those raggedy flyers. I'm seeing it. What is going on? What? So I just had to get that out to let people know that I see you. I see. And I'm about to start clearing up my Facebook again. I'm about to start cleaning out people. I don't care if we're friends, foes, whatever the case may be. If you have not registered for my show, and if you are sitting your ass on my Facebook just for the drama and not supporting, you got to go. I do not have the time nor the patience to sit and look at you, look at me, look at you, and you're not supporting. I don't have time for it. You're either going to support 100% or you got to get the hell up on. And that's just the bottom line. Nothing personal, but when it comes to this here business, where this is, and like I said, this is my livelihood. It's Showtime Productions is my livelihood. I can say that because I filed taxes for It's Showtime. It's Showtime is registered. Two Jazzy Designs is registered. Those are my two streams of income. That's my livelihood. So I take it very personal and serious when I see that I'm doing everything I can to produce nothing but quality and I'm not getting the same in return. There's a problem. There's an issue. And if we have to start cutting the snakes at the head, then got doggone, I'm gonna start cutting them at the head because y'all have to understand, don't scream support and you're not showing it. That's what it is. And I'm not taking it back. North Carolina has good. And then let me talk about this. Let me say this, and I said it, and y'all know I'm transparent. Let's be crystal clear. I'm transparent, okay? Let me say this for those in the back. If you send me an email and you coach a team and you're telling me that you love my shows, how would you know if you've never been? How would you know? You only see what you see on YouTube. But YouTube can only show you but so much because it's edited. My videographers edited. You have not gotten the full experience of It's Showtime because you weren't there. But you're asking to sit on my judges panel. Why would you sit on somebody's judges panel whom you never experienced in person? Make it make sense. Can somebody please help me out? Because every person that's sitting on my judges panel, an exception of maybe one or two people in the past, but the current judges, they have all did my show. The current judges have one grand champion at my show. The current judges know what my other judges that judge them look for because they got a score sheet. So don't get your ass in my inbox. Do not send me another email if your team that you coach has not came and experienced It's Showtime for themselves. Why are you wanting to judge somebody's show that you know nothing about? Does that make sense? Somebody on YouTube said North Carolina has good attendance. Those parents move for their kids. I believe it, but they only move to certain people because North Carolina don't travel like that either. Let's be crystal clear. North Carolina will go to Virginia. They'll go to South Carolina. Hell, some of them might even come down to Georgia. Maybe. But I done had a clear house with some of the North Carolina people too, because you send your ass on my Facebook and you got teams, but y'all go to other people. Let me not even go there. Let me, baby, baby, I could go there. Let me not even go there. Just know I see. I sit back and I see everything go on in the Majorette community. If it's not brought to me by my teacups, I see it. I'm in every last one of the Majorette groups on Facebook. So when I see I drop my flyer, and it's one person here, two person here ask for a packet, but then I go to somebody else's raggedy ass flyer with missing information, and the shit look like it was built off of your app. You got a whole 50-11 dog on comments under. Make it make sense, because I'm confused. I'm confused. I am confused. You can't tell nothing. Y'all can't say nothing else to me when it comes to that because I've seen it myself. Y'all have to understand how disheartening and discouraging that is. We as show producers get discouraged too. We people that put in our fucking blood, sweat, and tears to make sure that we provide every team with an exceptional experience, that shit bothers us. We are angry and upset because we do what we're supposed to do and we still are getting the shit end of the stick. But motherfuckers out here don't even come close to the type of shows that we throw on. And everybody and their mama over there. Make it make sense. Because I'm confused. That's the discouraging part about it. So it's time to clean house. I'm cleaning house. What's that old school song? Cleaning house, I'm moving out. I'm cleaning house. Because if you can sit your ass up here for the drama, you surely can sit your ass up here for support. If you can sit up here and get going crazy when it's time for some tea in the Majorette community, surely your ass can support when it's time to support. And I said it. And I said it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think I'm going to be honest. And this might touch a few people, but it's meant for me to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? Majorette community. It's meant to what I'm going to say. What in the hell is the purpose of all these beginner competitions against other beginner teams and y'all not elevating? What is a beginner team? Y'all just started out, okay, so maybe y'all should get training for maybe a year or two to make sure y'all ready to go against those that's out there battling on that level. I get everybody wants the whole competition experience. Throw a showcase. Give out doggone participation trophies so it's not that competitive. Throw a showcase on. Y'all do categories. Throw a category. Everybody get a damn trophy. Stop trying to be so eager to jump y'all asses out here into a competition and to get mad when y'all asses is judged as if y'all were an elite team, because that's what's going on. I'm talking good in the house. Y'all get mad, beginner teams, when y'all go to a competition judged by judges that are vets in the community, and they're judging y'all based off of what you put on, because the only thing they know to do is be elite. So how does that make sense when you're judged by elite judges and you're a beginner team? They're not going to see you. Oh, they don't like to have that. They don't like to have that conversation. That's too deep for y'all. That y'all not gonna understand that, because some of the teams and the coaches out here, they knew. Y'all knew, but you got enough sense to start a dance team. You knew, but you got enough sense to start charge tuition. You knew, but you got enough sense to charge people for uniform packages. Y'all knew when it comes to talent, but you're not new to the game when it's time to collect the check. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, they don't like that type of talk. That's why I'm telling y'all, I'm confused. I'm confused. Make it make sense. Y'all okay, and y'all not beginner when y'all got your hand out to the parents, asking them for money. But y'all want to take your ass to a beginner show. Something that's not right. And I said it. And I said it. When I had the HBCU show a few weeks ago at the rec center in Decatur, you got vets going against beginners. And guess what? Those vets taught them beginners a lesson. You can go out here and still whoop ass if you are a beginner team. But you have to be ready to go against veteran teams. That's the only way your beginner teams is going to get better, by going against teams that are better than them. Make it make sense. Come on, y'all. I'm not telling y'all to jump out right away. I'm not telling y'all to jump out right away in competitions. By all means, get the training. Train dancers, real trained dancers, choreographers take six months to a year to make sure their team is popped out. When I was starting J-Heat, y'all wasn't going to see J-Heat for a whole year and some change. Because I wanted to make sure that when my babies step out on that floor in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all gonna know that they was a force to be reckoned with, because they've been trained. They've been dog on push and push and push, and it's been pushing their head. What they do, no flex feet, pointed toes, facial expressions, energy, attitude, poise, all of that was gonna go into place when making sure when by the time y'all see J-Heat step out in a year from now, y'all gonna know why y'all haven't heard from them, because they're gonna be coming out swinging. And they're going to be ready for everybody. I don't want my team in no beginner shows. Fuck that. Put us against some teams that they going to sit there and be like, okay, that's how we need to come. Boom, got it. Clear. Ooh, beginning team or not, how are the teams going to learn the competition if you don't just jump out there? Exactly. You got to go against teams that's better than you to be able to learn. My team started training in the summer, and first show I'm looking for are heavy hitting teams. Exactly. We are a newer team, but we jumped out there competing with some big dogs. Showing up, did Ashley? I seen y'all. I heard B's looking for B. So here I go. Oh, okay. You heard him looking for you. I don't know about that, child. But I'm just saying, y'all. So I will say this. I have done everything I can. I'm going to try to push this ship until the ship can't be pushed no more. But something has got to change in this Majorette community when it comes to showtime. Or baby, y'all gonna be left, and I'm just y'all gonna be left with doing other people competitions because it has to make sense. It has to make sense to me. It has to make sense to me. It has to make sense. I cannot do this. I cannot do this without the support. I cannot do this. To answer old girl's question, Madison's question, she said she can't do registration. She can't do shows that have registration fees and have per dancer fees. Well, let me serve notice onto you, Madison. Again, the reason why we do that is because when we're sitting here looking at the bigger scheme of things, and when we look at that door and you got 40 to 50 girls on your team, but you've only brought 15 to 10 or 15 to 20 parents, we're asking questions. Half of your team is not even coming to support y'all. Half of y'all don't even require the parents to come. The parents done made y'all a whole babysitter. The parents done sent you out of state with a child, and they not. If your parents cannot afford, oh, I'm glad TJ is on here from Montgomery Blaze. That he made a statement not too far along when he's getting his new season. If you don't have the money to pay your tuition, you ain't got no business having your child in a dance team because that's going to cost. If you don't have the money to support your child when it's time to pay for registration fees and time to pay for tuition fees and it's time to pay for uniform fees and it's time to pay for X, Y, Z, whatever fees that make sense in that dance organization, if you're not prepared to pay that money, then you need to make sure that you rethink about having your child on a dance team. If you know that your job does not allow you and you don't have the flexibility to be able to travel with your child when your coach says, y'all, we got a competition in 4 months. And if you do not have the flexibility to be able to make sure that you can take off so that way you're there to support your child in their endeavors, you need to rethink about having your child being a part of a team. It's amazing that y'all give more to the coaches when it comes to football and basketball. Oh, that's because they don't travel like that. They may travel across the road or across up the street. And the only time they do travel out of state is if they got a championship and it's maybe like an hour ago. It got to make sense. If you do not have the money to supply all of that baby's needs according to your riches and glory, maybe you need to reconsider you having your child on a dance team because it costs. It costs. If I knew I did not have the money to pull in for my child, every time my coach or my director said there's a fundraiser going for it, you should be the first motherfucker to say, you know what, I'm gonna be the biggest supporter I can because I know my finances can't supply everything. See, people want to sit there and live like the Joneses on a Flintstone income, as my daddy would say. Y'all want to act like the Joneses, like you got it all and you really don't. Then when it's time to pay the coaches, you over here trying to doggone rob Peter to pay Paul and Saul. That's not how that works. When you belong to a true organization, they're going to give you your fees for the season. It's your job if you want to pay for the season fees up front or not. That shows how serious you are about your child. Forget the coach at this point. If the coach is telling you and it makes sense what the fees and what I'm getting, and it makes sense, let me say this, it makes sense, then you should be ready to pay. Somebody on YouTube said, what you say, baby? Just a suggestion, but maybe the inconsistency comes from your shows not being in one place. No, baby, this is the thing. It's not even the inconsistency. My shows are travel shows, baby. Let me help you out. My shows don't stay in one state. That's the reason why people were signing up for my shows, because I was taking my shows to other areas. I don't bank on the teams in Georgia to support because it's only about a handful that has. Matter of fact, it's about 3, maybe 4. So I can't bank on my shows being in one place. I take my shows to the people and this is to answer your question. I take my shows to people's cities that may not have the funds and finances to be able to travel to me. That's the reason why I go out and I book the venues out of state and I pay the venues out of state because now you don't have an excuse. Now Lady Jazz is bringing the show to you. So if I'm taking the time out of my home to get my ass on that plane and fly 2 to 3 hours across the damn states to bring the show to you, surely goodness and mercy, your ass can make sure that you register for that damn show. I'm bringing it to you. You're not inconveniencing me. You're inconveniencing me. I'm not inconveniencing you at this point. Even if the show isn't in your area, you roll the dice when you throw on an event for a niche community in different locations each time. Pick one city with good attendance and get good in that area. Then go to another city and get your name out there and so on. That makes sense, but again, I'm taking that into consideration. I just started charging per dancer fees because I just had a show and a team didn't sell one ticket. It was a mess. No one clapping got them. Should at least help with the fundraiser so you won't struggle. Right. And I pay for 2. They both been dancing for 5 years plus. Is all I'm saying. Let's not get on registrations that be paid. And the next thing you know, the coach done pulled out the show. To me, paying a per dancer registration is essentially an insurance guarantor. You're telling me that y'all serious about competing because you done pay for a full team of registration. Now, my registrations used to be $250 per team. Now it's $25 per dancer. So if you pay that $25 per dancer fee, that's a surety. I done already got it. So at this point, we just ready to have the show. Nika said, why would it be it's showtime if it's not a traveling competition? That's giving other teams opportunities to be seen. Exactly, Nika, but they don't want to have that conversation. I don't think that Jay, what's your name, baby? JU2U. I think he's a YouTube follower. So he's just viewing. I appreciate your feedback, but baby, my shows are what they are. People take from my shows because my shows I am able to travel with a team. I have a team of judges. I have a staff. I have a trophy person that normally travels with me. I have a DJ that travels everywhere I go. And he's not based out of Atlanta. He's based out of Denver, Colorado. But when you got it like that, you can do it. But then, again, you got to start, y'all, we can go on and on about this. Let me go ahead and get to the good juice. So for those that are on the live, we have a few competitions coming up. April 27th is Live in Motown. This is being hosted at the Kimini Recreational Center, 2260 South 4th Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48217. We have a mini junior division, which is walkthrough, pom-pom, and stands. And then we have the overall categories, which is walkthrough, creative field show, pom-pom, and stands. Stands for overall is not a requirement for grand champion for overall category. Just walkthrough, creative field show, and pom. However, for mini junior division, walkthrough, pom-pom, and mini junior stands are required to qualify for stands. After April, we will be in Dallas, Texas, May 10th through the 11th, 2024. We have a mini division, which is mini walkthrough, mini pom-pom, mini stands. We have combined division, which is walkthrough, creative field show, pom-poms with a twist, senior HBCU 8s and 16s, and we also have brought back senior stand battle. This will be hosted at the Hyatt Regency Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, located at 2334 North International Parkway, Dallas, Texas 75261. Let me give y'all 2 deadlines. The deadline to register for Detroit is April 9th. So I need registrations by April the 9th in order for me to still have this show. April the 9th is the registration deadline for Live in Motown. April 9th is the deadline for booking Dallas hotel rooms. So everybody is required to stay at the Hyatt Regency Dallas Fort Worth. Their deadline for Dallas is April the 9th to book your rooms. So if you know that you're going to Dallas May 10th through the 11th and you need your room block, please send me an inbox so I can go ahead and send the link over to you so you can go ahead and at least have your rooms booked. The registration for May 10th through the 11th, registration is, I have to look at it again. I'm not sure for that one. Now, let's get into 2025. I have not posted regionals for 2025 yet. However, I do have the information for the cruise. A flyer will be going out this week, so make sure that you guys are on the lookout for 2025 Nationals. We are taking It's Showtime back on the seas for Nationals next year. These are the prices, y'all. Get y'all pen and paper because the prices are subject to fluctuate, okay? So depending on when you pay your deposit, the prices can go up a little bit or they can go down a little bit. But I'm going to give you what they are as of today. The group name for It's Showtime is what it is. It's Showtime, okay? That's the group name. The group number is J for Joliet, the number 5, K for Kilo, H for Hotel, 70. I'm going to give that group number again because this is what you will need when you guys call in to the group, to the carnival to book you guys' cabin. That group number is J for Joliet, the number 5, K for Kilo, H for Hotel, 70. Lady Jazz, are we required to book under that group to attend the competition? Absolutely correct. You cannot go through your own travel agent. You cannot go through your own travel advisor. In order to go on this cruise, you are required to book under our group. Again, that group number is J for Joliet, the number 5, K for Kilo, H for Hotel, 70. The ship name is the Carnival Sunrise. This is a 5-day cruise porting out of Miami, Florida, July 7th through the 12th. The 12th also happens to be my birthday next year, or my birthday. So next year, we also will be having a party for my birthday in Miami when we dock back into Miami next year, okay? The destinations we are going to Jamaica. So we're going to Ocho Rios is one of the docks we are going to. So we're going to Jamaica. Y'all get y'all stuff. And then we're also going to Grand Cayman. These are the prices for the interior, ocean view, and balcony. I started off with 10 interior cabins, 5 ocean views, and 5 balconies. Now, let me tell you guys this. Your $25 initial deposit is due by May the 20th of this year. Your $25 per person, that's for you and your child, in the cabin is due by May 20th of this year. The full deposit is $150. Your remaining $125 deposit is due March the 9th, 2025. Let me also say this to you guys. When you pay your initial deposit, they're only taking care of your body. Okay, this is a body that's coming on. But if you pay your full $150 deposit, that's when they go ahead and get you assigned to your cabin. So you are like me. I've already booked my cabin. I'm getting a balcony. If you're like me and you want to go ahead and get your cabin locked in and don't want to run out of don't want to be left with whatever they have left when you get ready to pay your deposit, then I would advise you guys to go ahead and pay for your cabin. Pay for your deposit for your cabin, which is the full $150 deposit per person. Okay. These are the prices for each cabin. For the interior, this is 10 interiors I have in my booking, but I can always add more. For the 10 interiors, you're looking at $777 plus the $146.65 port cost and taxes. You're looking at $923.65 per person. That is for the interior. That is per person. Again, for the interior cabin, the price is $777 as of today, plus the $146.65 taxes and port cost. That brings your total to $923.65. If you want an ocean view cabin, the ocean view cabins are $909 plus $146.65 tax and port costs, which brings your total to $1,055.65 per person. That's for the ocean view. So if you want an ocean view, it's $1,055.65, including taxes and port cost. If you want a balcony, the balcony comes with it's a balcony which comes with 2 chairs and a table to look out on the ocean or whatever the case may be. If you want a balcony, the balconies are $1,177 plus $146.65 port cost. You'll be looking at $1,323.65 per person. That's for the balcony. Okay. Once again, your deposits go all to your cabin. These are not separate. These go all to your cabin. So once you pay your full $150 deposit, that gets applied to your cabin cost. You guys can call in every so often and make payments up until the final booking date. The final booking date to have your cabins booked for nationals next year is April 23rd, 2025. Your final booking to have your full cabin paid for is April the 23rd, 2025. Does everybody understand that? There will be a flyer that I will release that will have all this information on it. Keep in mind, it's going to say prices are subject to change because it depends on the availability and it depends on how soon you pay your deposit. Okay? Once you pay your initial deposit, you're good. Once you pay your full deposit, you're set. Okay? This is for nationals next year. We will have a couple regionals before nationals. Registration is going to be due in May 2025. Per dancer fee for registration for nationals will be a flat $50 per dancer. Per dancer fees is $50 per dancer for nationals on the cruise. $50 per dancer. The tickets will be sold in advance only because we cannot charge people on the ship because the ship is open. So for all the parents that are going, everyone needs a ticket. This is a private event. We've done this before. People have went to the ATM on the cruise that was not a part of our party and said, we want to experience the competition. They went right there and paid that $6 ATM fee on the cruise. And they brought back a couple of 20s. And we was all going to grab them at the door. But I can't actually charge because it's a private event. So everybody that's a part of the dance team will need to purchase a ticket in advance. Okay? If y'all get it to where Jazz, we got more people coming, we want to go to pay at a time, y'all would have to pay for the tickets. When we get on the ship, we would have to meet so I can give you guys y'all tickets in hand. Okay? But again, these are the information for the It's Showtime Live on the Seas Nationals for next year. We will be on a 5-day cruise. Okay? Lady Jazz has already purchased her cabin. I'm getting a balcony. I got to be bougie. So I'm getting a balcony. So again, please make sure you guys, and if y'all need this information sent to your inbox, there's a couple of coaches that have already hit me up and asked me for the information. I will make sure that I submit these prices to you guys so y'all can send them out to your parents. So if they're already ready to go to pay for their initial deposit, they can do that now. Okay? Keep in mind, once again, the prices that I just quoted you guys, they're subject to go up or down depending on the time that you book. Okay? But if you want to go ahead and lock in your price, you can pay your full deposit of $150. That will lock in your price for your cabin and that will lock in your stuff. But that is for y'all to decide. Again, this is deposits per person. Deposits per person, okay? But I think I'm pretty much done. I'm hoping that we get more registrations for Detroit and get more registrations for Dallas, because I would hate to have to cancel a competition to tell them teams, hey, listen, y'all gonna have to come to the next show because I didn't get enough registrations. But I'm starting to do that. If I do not have at least 6 to 8 teams in Detroit, I will cancel that show. And the teams that pay is going to have to find another show to come to at Showtime. But it's not my fault these teams are not registering. It's not my fault. I've done everything I can. I've locked in everything I can. It's not my fault. Okay? I cannot be subject to that. Also, too, for Dallas, there's only one team that's registered so far for Dallas. If you're interested in competing in Dallas, May 10th through the 11th, registration is open. Go ahead and get y'all coins in. Go ahead and get y'all registrations paid in. And then nationals will be released this year as well. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, you guys, because I have things that I have to do. I have to fly out to Denver for an event tomorrow. So I will catch you guys very soon. But if you guys are interested in the information for the Nationals Cruise Competition next year, please send me an inbox so I can send y'all that pricing so y'all can go and start paying y'all deposits. I appreciate y'all sticking with me, hanging with me. For those that truly support me, I love y'all. For those that don't, well, you know what you can do. Y'all have a good day.
T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness. And that's exactly what we are doing. Somebody put me in beef flat because I feel like I'm about to go there.